Hello and welcome to Intuition with Marnie Lynn. How are you today? I'm doing really good. Want to get your own deck of wisdom cards? No problem. Go to my shop on Etsy. It's called Intuition Marnie Lynn, and you will find that there are 11 different designs on the back of the cards. I have 3 different sizes. I have the tarot size, I have the mid size, and I have the mini size. And there's lots of cards, lots of wisdom, lots of saving. I have a discount code in all of the descriptions for every video that I have up, and it'll give you a discount that's way better than the one I offer on Etsy. So follow my link to my shop and use the code to get yourself this discount. Today I got up and started my day an hour earlier, so I am at least 2 hours ahead on my schedule today. This is awesome. I think it's going to be less stressful in my editing. I also figured out what I was doing wrong with my editing, and storage on your laptop is very important, so I'm going to make sure I have lots of storage room. Also, I have noticed that in the almost 2 months of every day doing a reading using my cards and shuffling them all the time, they are incredible. I'm getting a card that comes up that deals with the topic that I've talked about in this video, and I'm just so excited, and they're awesome cards. They're well worth investing into yourself and getting a deck of cards. That's a seaplane in the background there. I live on the outer harbor of Victoria, BC, and we have a seaplane seaport, and cruise ships. I can see Coast Guard, all sorts of things, container ships going up and down the Juan de Fuca Strait. I can see the Olympian Mountains in Washington State, and it's incredible, all the sights, the sounds, the marine life, just living by the ocean. I'm a prairie girl, so this is a wonderful, wonderful experience for me. I used to hear the ocean call to me when I was growing up in Calgary, and I always had a dream in my later teens of living in an apartment above Mawada Stadium in downtown Calgary. I haven't been there for many, many years, so I don't know the layout of the downtown anymore, and I'm sure the stadium's gone, but that area of Calgary, I always envisioned of being in an apartment there, seeing the water and having a red convertible sports car as my car. And here I am, 50 some years later. I'm living a few stories up from the water, which is the ocean, and I have a pink car, little tiny pink car. So I was pretty close to my vision of what I was going to be doing later in life. Except my dream, I saw me as 19, but in my mind's eye, I'm 30. I had a really great sleep last night. I think I was only in a couple of different timelines. I feel pretty good today. I didn't have to do too much stuff in my dreams. Sat outside on the balcony for a while already, and have been watching some of my alternative news programs, which I like to do for a couple hours in the morning. Same idea as having read the newspaper in the morning, which is what I used to do when I had little kids. And it's just kind of a even keel day. I'm feeling pretty good. Thinking about how to improve the thumbnails, and I have some ideas. I'm going to try a new thumbnail with this video. and having lots of issues with staying focused because the saboteurs are still working overtime in my mind, and I can hear conversations and crying and all sorts of things in the background. The little ones are really upset because the saboteurs are bothering them. So that's creating me to be, I think I'm splitting a lot more, and I'm seeing Leela a little on edge and how she acts around me. I can tell that I'm either splitting, I'm coming between different people coming out. I can see her looks. It's quite interesting having this DID, MPD, and sharing it with people, because normally I can't say anything to anyone about it because everyone thinks you're effing crazy. But I'm also feeling that I'm a starseed, and when I did incarnate, my I want to say, I'll say it once, DNA was picked up on their system, and then I was targeted, and my gifts that I came into this life with, they splintered my mind so that I was thrown off my path of doing my job, of why I'm here. And as I'm putting these broken pieces back together the way that they fit, the only way I know how to do it, and I'm able to understand the saboteurs, the walls that I run into. We all go through that anyways. But when you take someone who has this kind of a condition and your mind has been split, and each of these splits thinks they're a complete person, and that becomes issues. It becomes time sensitive. Let's just say passing grade 12 was difficult. I had split for 3 months. I believe I had come back from SSP 20 years and back, and I was not fully back in my avatar, and I had 3 months where I was being targeted by humans. And what was I trying to get at? It's been a tough ride, but I think what I'm doing is getting back on track to have people see somebody who has this and how they are dealing with it, so that I believe there's 20% of the population that have my condition. That's a lot of people out of, 8 or 9 billion people. That's a lot of people. And for you to see me dealing with this condition that we have will help you to be able to be more focused and learn how to work your own system, your own apartment building, whatever way you want to talk about how you... I can tell there's another altar coming in because of the vocabulary, and the intellect has changed somewhat. And I don't want to get into lots of deep things, but I want you to know that these are going to be topics that once my subscriber number goes up, I will start getting into more information. And as it is right now, I'm just letting a few things out here and there. But even though I'm splitting lots, which for me means different people are coming out, and I can feel that some are very heart connected, and I can feel their emotions quite strongly, and intellectually I feel them. And those are the ones that are having trouble because they're being targeted by the saboteurs. So the ones that have to deal with finances, like paying monthly bills, all sorts of different things that come up that are triggers and different ways that they have broken your mind up so you can't function properly. But then there's people like Roseanne Barr who has DID, and she's from a background similar to mine, that you can see how she will have moments where she looks off and it looks like she's gone, but she isn't. She's listening to what's going on in her mind and putting together what everyone's saying to say out loud to you, if that makes sense. Anyhow, I want to do a one-card reading so I can see what the energy is going to be like for those of you who are watching this video today. And here's the card. Remember, when blue, be grateful for all you have. Being grateful means you've learned and are ready for new lessons. Besides grasshopper, it helps the blues go away. Grandfather. That's what I do, is when I'm depressed or I become angry or I'm thinking about what I have lost, I honor those feelings and accept that, yes, I understand those feelings. I did experience that. But what did I learn from the things that made me blue? And I can see that a lot of the times I shouldn't have done that. Or I learned what the outcome would be from doing it that way. There's always something to learn. And by learning and going, that'll help the blues go away. Grandfather's very wise. So's grandmother. Thank you for spending some time with me. I always feel good about myself after I have spent some time with you. And please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you know every time I put up a new video, and I put up one every day. So I'll say bye for now, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.